So good day everyone. My name is Paula Fradea Tibintak, and today together with my group mates we're going to discuss the chapter 7, which is the continuing professional development, the livelihood of the teaching professions. So this chapter is devoted to discuss of continuing professional development. It traces the history of CDP for professional teachers in the Philippines and also discuss its philosophical basis with the aim of instilling in teachers the genuine desire for CDP. The professional license for teaching obtained after passing the licensure examination for teacher or the LET simply tells that the professional teacher possesses the minimum competences expected for professional teachers. Hence, every professional teacher expected to continue developing after obtaining his or her professional license. This is a big demand for the professional teachers. The Code of Professional Conduct for the Public Teacher cited in Section 7 of Republic Acts 4670 states that responsibility is something expected of a personal teachers. The work of the teachers in the development and guidance of the young is tremendous responsibility for which he is accountable to God, to his country, and to the prosperity. It is trust of which every teacher should strive to be worthy. In fact, all professional teachers owe it to themselves and to the client deserve to go through CPD. When a doctor and nurses commit mistake, they bury their mistake. When a lawyer commit mistake, he or she put his or herself behind bars. So what if a teacher commit mistake? So when a teacher commit mistake, he or she multiply his or her mistake. A professional therefore cannot afford to commit mistake. A professional need to go through CPD. The Philippine Professional Standard for Teacher or the revised National Competency-Based Teacher Standard includes personal growth and professional development as the seventh domain with the enactment of the Republic Act 10912 or the CPD Law of 2016. So the CPD for all the professional regulated by the PRC is now mandatory. Mandating the CPD is the only way all professional, including teacher, is not an optional. It is a necessity. Continuing professional development for professional teacher shapes the professional teacher's competitive edge in highly competitive global world. The philosophical of CPD. Growth is an evidence of life. This implies that anything that is alive grow or anything that grow is alive. So a teacher who is alive grows physically, psychologically, mentally, socially, emotionally, spiritually. So if she or he doesn't grow, it means he or she is no longer alive. Man, woman is unfinished project. For professional teachers, he or she is always in a process of becoming better and better as a person and as a professional teacher. No person, no professional can claim he or she already arrived at the state of perfection. Neither perfecta nor perfecto. Who is perfect by name is not perfect. This means that no professional has arrived at a perfect state. This implies that every professional is expected to continue developing. So again, I am Paula Fradea Tenorio Pinta. Thank you for listening.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Caster Lex Saladores. My topic is all about the historical and legal basis of continuing professional development or CPD in the Philippines. So first of all, what are the legal basis of continuing professional development? So, it is defined under the CPD Act of 2016 as the inculcation of advanced knowledge, skills, and ethical values in a post-licensure specialization or in an inter or multidisciplinary field of study for assimilation into professional practice, self-directed research, and lifelong. The historical and legal basis of CPD also. Before the enactment of CPD Act of 2016, CPD was already alluded to in the 1987 Philippine Constitution, number less than the Fundamental Law of the Land, Section 5, Paragraph 4 said, "The state shall enhance the right of teachers to professional advancement." Other laws also cited continuing professional development as follows. Number 1, the Batas Pambansa 232, the Education Act of 1982, Chapter 3, Duties and Obligations, Section 16 states that as one of teacher's obligation to assume the responsibility to maintain and sustain his professional growth and advancement. It means that the right to form, establish, join, and participate in organizations and societies recognized by the school to foster their intellectual, cultural, spiritual, and physical growth and developments, or to form, establish, join, and maintain organizations and societies for purposes not contrary to law. It is also assumes the responsibility to maintain and sustain his professional growth and advancement, and maintain professionalism in his behavior at all times. Number 2, the Republic Act 9155, an act instituting a framework or governance for basic education, establishing authority and accountability, renaming the Department of Education, Culture, and Sports as the Department Education, and for other purposes, was enacted on August 11, 2001. In the enumeration of duties and functions of the Secretary of Education, Section 7-A. In addition to his or her powers under existing laws, the Secretary of Education shall have authority, accountability, and responsibility, among other things, for enhancing the employment status. This includes the professional competence, welfare, and working conditions of all personnel of the department. Sa number 2, dito na pumapasok o sumasali ang mga guro sa mga iba't ibang councils kagaya ng seminars, workshops, technical lectures, or subject matter meetings na para mas mahasa nila ang kanilang tinuturo sa mga estudyante. Halimbawa, ako ay isang guro sa Filipino at kailangan ko pang mas mahasa sa subject na Filipino. Kaya kailangan kong sumali o umattend ng seminar sa Filipino upang mas malawak yung ideya ko sa Filipino na subject at maturo ko ito ng maayos sa aking mga estudyante. Number 3, the Republic Act 7836, the Teachers Professionalization Act, also provided for mandatory continuing professional education. It is to encourage continuing professional growth and development and to provide additional basis of merit promotion. In addition to their performance rating, teachers may take an oral and written examination at least in 5 years as basis for merit promotion. In taking this examination, no fee shall be required. It includes or it states under the Section 19 Periodic Merit Examination of Teachers. But unfortunately, due to lack of funding, the merit examination has not been implemented up to writing time. Number 4, The Board for Professional Teachers or BPT also passed Resolution number 435 Section 177 to adopt the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers pursuant to the provisions of paragraph Article number 2 of RA 7836, otherwise known as the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994. This code of ethics states, every teacher shall participate in the continuing professional education or CPE program of the Professional Regulation Commission and shall pursue such other studies as well as improve his efficiency, enhance the prestige of his professions, and strengthen his competence, virtues, and productivity in order to be national and internationally competitive, states in Section 3, Article 4. Number 5. Executive Order Number 266, Institutionalization of Continuing Professional Education or the CPE programs of the various Professional Regulatory Boards or the PRB under the supervision of the Professional Regulation Commission or the PRC. This was signed and issued by the Office of the President Fidel V. Ramos on July 25, 1995. It means that renewal of licenses are required because it is the highest mark of professional achievement, which makes the teacher a member of a larger network of accomplished teachers who shape the profession. This is because licensing is used as a test of practical skills awareness, subject matter, and pedagogy. Number 6. The Republic Act 10912, Continuing Professional Development Act of 2016. With the enactment of this law, CPD for all the 43 professions regulated by PRC, including the teaching profession, has become mandatory. It means that it is a combination of approaches, ideas, and techniques that will help you manage your own learning growth. The focus of continuing professional development or the CPD is firmly on results. The benefits that professional development can bring you in the real world. So this is my report about the historical and legal basis of continuing professional development in the Philippines. So let's proceed to the next reporter. Thank you.
Republic Act Number 10912, also known as the Continuing Professional Development Act of 2016, is a combination of approaches, ideas, and techniques that will help you manage your own learning and growth. CPD supports teachers' learning from initial teacher education, right through headship, to enhance their professional competence and maximize their potential. And also, teachers can expect to receive advice and be encouraged to undertake approved courses of study. They can identify their own CPD needs at any time. The purpose of CPD for professionals is to help professionals and individuals reflect, review, and document their learning, and also to develop and update their professional knowledge and skills. Article 1, Declaration of Policy. It is hereby declared the policy of the state to promote and upgrade the practice of professions in the country. The state shall institute measures that will continuously improve the competence of the professionals in accordance with the international standard of practice. Number of CPD units required. Article 3, Section 10. The CPD is made as a mandatory requirement in the renewal of Professional Identification Card of all registered and licensed professionals. Professional Teachers Group based on the Professional Regulatory Board for Professional Teachers Resolution Number 11 Series of 2017, the following credit units are required.
You may think that once you've landed your dream role and you're comfortably in your groove, that you don't need to worry about anything else. You can sit back and relax. However, you may think again, as you could end up logging behind your colleagues who might have CPD experience. So what does CPD means? CPD stands for Continuing Professional Development. This CPD essentially ensures that you continue to be proficient and competent in your profession while also furnishing you with essential skills that could help you progress with your career. It is not just a one-stop shop, either it continues and develops throughout your career. So a while ago, my groupmate discussed about the numbers of CPD units required. And for the continuation of the topic, I will be discussing ways by which professional teachers can earn credit units since credit units are very important, especially for qualifications, applying higher positions, and so much more. So, CPD credit unit can be earned in four ways. First is the professional track. This includes training provided by the CPD providers accredited by the PRC. You can earn credit units as a participant to training approved by the CPD Council. You can earn more credit units if you serve as a resource speaker, trainer, or demonstration teacher. So, when you finally reach your dream, it doesn't mean you're going to stop there. It is like a book with different chapter with different improvements of yourself. In professional track, you can earn credit if you're going to participate in trainings related to your job that has been accredited by the PRC. These credit units are valid 3 years prior to the renewal. So, here is the general metrics of CPD activities. So, included here are the numbers of units you'll be earning if you'll participate on the said program or activity. Just like the program resource speaker, if you're going to engage in this program, you can earn 3 credit unit per hour. So, the supporting documents that you need to comply when you're applying a job is you should prepare the photocopy of certificate of appreciation with date and number of hours. Same goes with the program panelist reactor, program facilitator moderator, program monitor, in-service training. Next is the academic track. This refers to the completion of a master's degree, completion of candidacy to the doctorate program, completion of the doctorate program, completion of a postdoctoral diploma, and being the recipient of professional chair grant and or fellowship grant. So, only completion of the master's degree is given full credit units of 45. So if you've listened on the reporter earlier, the number of credit unit required for the period of January 2019 onwards is 45 credit unit. So when you've become a licensed professional teacher or even graduated as a bachelor degree of teacher, it doesn't mean it ends there. The race has not yet over, but it is just a beginning of a new chapter. You have to enroll again on master's and doctorate degree to level up your credentials, which belongs to the academic track, valid for 5 years from the conferment of the diploma or certificate. So it is not just the master's and doctorate degree that has been included on the academic track, But there are still more programs and activities you can engage to earn credits. So namely, the the professorial chair, which you can earn 15 credit unit per year, and you have to prepare or comply the certification of grant or appointment paper. Same goes with the residency externship, specialty subspecialty program, fellowship grant, participant, resource speaker, researcher, or postgraduate diploma. Third is the self-directed track. So this includes trainings offered by non-accredited CPD providers. It refers to learning activities such as online training, local international seminars, institutional company sponsored training programs. So this is the third. The third is the directed track. In directed track, it is where you can engage and participate in trainings offered by non-accredited CPD providers. So, even if it is not undergo the CPD accreditation, but may be applied for and awarded CPD units by the respective CPD councils. So in addition, self-directed track includes serving a accreditor like the PACOCOA, the PAA SCU and the AACUP, and it is also includes study tours and socio-civic activities using the profession. Lastly, the productive scholarship. The professional teachers has developed program trainings, modules, curriculum guide, or any other resource material. Best if the professional teacher writes a book or a monograph or comes up with an invention or creative work. The latter entitles him or her to have a 45 credit unit. So here, teachers shall be given credits when they've written article in professional magazines or even a technical research paper. Even writing a book or monograph can be entitled him or her to have a 45 credit unit. So, even professional and or lifetime achievement awards from the division level to regional, national, and international level make the professional teacher earn credit units. So, for specific number of credit units earned by professional teachers per CPD activity refers to Professional Regulatory Board for Professional Teachers Resolution number 11 series of 2017. I am Mariel Angela Isabak, your reporter.
So, good day everyone. I am Patricia Mesa Labao and I will going to discuss about the continuing professional development plan. A proof of a profession teacher is through his or her formulation of CPD plan, kung saan sinusunod nila ito not only because they are monitored or not monitored by a superior, kundi dahil they also wanted to monitor their own. It's like, hindi mo lang ito gagawin dahil kailangan, kundi dahil gusto mo rin i-observe yung sarili mo. Developing personal CPD naman helps improve or develop the teacher's leadership purposively. So, ibig sabihin, may dahilan or it has a purpose. Hindi lang sapat yung reason na you're doing this for a good intention lang. It should also have concrete and doable plan. Means, pulido at magagawa talaga, or it has a possibility na mangyayari o masusunod yung plan. Because as a professional na may kagustuhang mag-grow pa professionally, dapat meron tayong annual personal CPD plan. As a professional teachers, tayo mismo yung gumagawa ng CPD plan natin, and based to the outcome of an observation, pwedeng mag-move or mag-lead to CPD culture. So through this, pwedeng mabago yung negative na pananaw ng tao dito na ginagawa lang dahil mandatory or needed. In this slide, hinihintay or hinihiling na lang na sana time will come na maging open yung isipan ng mga professional teachers na i-engage yung sarili nila to CPD kung saan dapat magkaroon ng initiative or kusang paglahok hindi dahil mandatory but as a way of something they owe to themselves at bilang isang professional at para na rin sa serbisyo nila sa public. So, meron tayo dito ang dalawang templates. Ang una ay yung template na kadalasan ginagamit in public schools at ang pangalawang template naman is kadalasan ginagamit ng iba. So, ito yung sinasabi kanina na ginagamit in public schools. Now, I want you to take note the questions of each terms. Kasi gagamitin natin yan to compare this template sa pangalawang template. So, sa objective, it is asking kung ano nga ba yung pwedeng i-enhance, while sa methods and strategies is yung activity na pwedeng i-undertake, and then the resources, kung ano yung pwedeng gamitin, then time frame, ano yung expected mo na ma-accomplish, and the success indicator or yung meron bang na-enhance or performance sa students or yung parang kumbaga result. Next is dumako naman tayo sa second template. So now I want you to observe each question given in each terms. So as you can notice na pwede nating makonclude that they are basically the same based dun sa mga sample questions. The different terms used actually refers to the same, and each questions are basically asking the same things. Now the question is, which template to use? So the answer is, it is up to you. Pero to those people na interested na magtrabaho under DepEd, it is recommended or advisable na gamitin yung IPPT format or yung first template na ipinakita kanina.